I also take this opportunity to invite Ayeshan Raj Garu. Since Subhay Garu is busy, he could not able to attend this meeting. He has requested Ayeshan Raj Garu to be the presiding for this event, sir. We also request Brahma Reddy Garu, immediate past chairman. Then we also have with us Mari Ramesh Garu, secretary elect. We have Ramna Naik Garu, chairman elect. Raghav Garu, Naik Garu, SLN Shastri Garu, Rama Garu, committee member. We also have Pratap Garu and Vannam Srinivas, Vijay Gopal Parsram, sir. With this, I request the chairperson, Ayeshan Raj Garu, to preside over the meeting, sir, please.
Okay, thank you, Sitaram Babu Garu. Good evening to everybody. So I feel privileged to preside over today's World Habitat Day virtual conference. So respected chief guest and speaker K. Tirupati Reddy Garu, is the chief engineer, retired Panchayat Raj department. Chairman elect Professor Dr. Ramana Banotu, immediate past chairman Brahma Reddy Garu, honorary secretary elect Mari Ramesh Garu, other esteemed committee members, the past presidents, council members, and all dignitaries for this today evening. Actually, you all know that World Habitat Day, so that every year, first Monday of the October will be celebrated as a World Habitat Day. It was recognized by United Nations to reaffirm and to reflect the basic right of shelter and reflect on the transformation of the urban environment. So you all know that habitation means that is nothing but good shelter. Actually, it is a good shelter is not only for men. It is a natural home and environment we have to create, not only for men, but also plants, animals, and other living organisms also. So you must create that one, that intention is there. And also the United Nations is very particular and stated that the today's Habitation Day is has to reflect on the state of towns and cities on the basic right of all the adequate shelter. That's more important. Just a correction to our Honorable Secretary Garu. Just now I am attending other Habitation Day, World Habitat Day of Indian Building Congress. The theme of this today's is urban crisis response. That is the main theme is urban crisis response is the theme. Every year they stipulate one theme, and this year theme is urban crisis response. Of course, urban crisis response is major crisis is the shelter. That is very, very important. And urban areas face mounting challenge from climate change to conflict. We must work together to build the sustainable and resilient communities. So let us affirm that everyone deserves access to safe, affordable shelter. Another important thing is we all know that there are 17 United Nations Sustainable Development Goals are there. One goal, that is goal number 11, is very important. That is for sustainable cities and communities. And actually the goal is to make the cities and the human settlements inclusive, safe, resilient, sustainable. So the resilience is also important. What resilience is there? Because we have as lot of disasters are happening. So even a disaster is also there. The infrastructure in cities must be withstand those disasters like cyclones, floods, and shelters. We all know that Hyderabad this year. So this is quite. I think it was over expected rainfall was there. Urban floods are there. So even floods are also there. The life of common man should not be get disturbed. That is actually aim of this goal number 11. That is coincide with our urban habitat day. That is very, very important. So another important thing is actually the United Nations so made it clear that the young people are crucial to build a more equitable and sustainable future. Making the most of that potential requires investing in education, expanding digital skills, and also fostering the entrepreneurship and promote youth-led initiatives on climate action, affordable housing, and durable and mobility. Why I'm talking about youth? Are the the UN is also talking youth is for sustainability. So the sustainability of this world, sustainability of cities, the youth has to carry all these things. So all of this and more is the vital to shaping vibrant, inclusive, and resilient cities and achieving the sustainable development goals. Of course, all the 17 sustainable goals are they are interdependent, but more stress is on goal number 11. So as we celebrate World Habitat Day, so let us support with this. Let us expect the support of youth. Youth must be involved. Actually, one statistic says that by 2030 there will be a population 60% of the urban population will be with the youth of under the age of 18. That is very, very important. So with these few words, and another important thing is urban crises are many. So major crisis is only that habitation, but the other crisis is about not only habitation but about the what you say slum areas. So the minimizing the slum areas and drinking water problem is another important thing. Another gray area is there. Another important thing is sanitation, urban sanitation. That is very, very important. So as of now, so in India, the urban population is almost 30% of the total population, and a day is not far. By 2050, it is expected that 50% of the population will be urban population. More urban population because of the congestion will be there, because living space is less. The density population will enhance like anything else. So these are the crises. Another important thing is as the density of population increases, urban population increases. You all know not only these natural disasters, that is man-made disasters, that is about the traffic jams and all those things. That is also very, very important. And even we are all seeing that how the states, the streets are flooded with not only vehicles. Also, it is very difficult to have a walk on the footpath. Also, there are all a lot of challenges are there. So today, I think we are very much eager to hear on this World Habitat Day. And we are very thankful that K. Tirupati Reddy Garu, Chief Engineer, retired PR, he came forward to deliver a talk on this World Habitat Day. And with these few words, so I request Sitaram Babu Garu the biodata may be presented by one of the convener of this event. I request Sitaram Babu Garu to continue the further proceedings. Thank you very much, and I invite Tirupati Reddy Garu also for this as a today's chief guest and keynote speaker. So next item, Sitaram Babu Garu, presentation of biodata. మీరు వాయిస్ మీరు అన్మ్యూట్ చేసుకోండి సీతారాం బాబు గారు యు ఆర్ నాట్ ఏబుల్ టు హియర్
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Sir, it's my privilege to read the profile of Engineer K. Tirupati Reddy Garu. He is basically diploma in civil engineering and then AMI in civil engineering. He has memberships in IEI, Indian Roads Congress. He has basically has a huge experience, Inspector of Works in South Central Railway, Government of India from September 81 to October 1995 in Survey Division, Vijayawada, and Chief Engineer, Open Line Office, Rail Nilayam, Secunderabad. PR Engineering Department, Government of AP Telangana from January 86 to November 2018. He worked as Assistant Executive Engineer, Deputy Executive Engineer, Superintendent Engineer, and Chief Engineer. In different cadres in the government, was in charge of various roads projects, including bridges, water supply schemes, etc. Had experience right from DPR preparation to final completion of all types of works, including quality assurance. Further, had experience in administration, planning, and project monitoring of all types of projects. Worked as financial controller and the state quality coordinator for TSRRDA for PMGCY projects in Telangana state. Worked as superintendent engineer, administration and engineering in chief office, Telangana. Worked as chief engineer, vigilance and quality control, Panchayat Raj Engineering Department, Telangana. Post-retirement, basically as performance evaluator of state quality monitors under second tier quality control of PGCSY for TSR DDA. With this, thank you very much, sir, for Chairperson Ayesan Raj Garu for having given the opportunity to read his profile. Back to Ayesan Raj Garu.
Sir, now I request our chief guest and keynote speaker, Tirupati Reddy Garu, please present the talk of this World Habitat Day. Ratnam Garu, కొంచెం facilitate చేయండి ఆయనకి presentations అవిని sharing the screen అవిని. Tirupati Reddy Garu, may I request you, please go ahead with the presentation. Tirupati garu, please. Ratnam garu, Ratnam, Venkatratnam.
సార్
చీఫ్ గెస్ట్ గారు ప్రెజెంటేషన్ ఆయన చేస్తున్నారా మీరు చేస్తారా చూసుకోండి.
సార్ కోవర్స్ చేశాను సార్.
ఓసారి ఆయన తిరుపతి రెడ్డి గారు,
తిరుపతి రెడ్డి గారు అన్మ్యూట్ చేసుకోండి మీరు.
సార్ మీరు అన్మ్యూట్ చేసుకోండి. తిరుపతి రెడ్డి గారు మీరు మ్యూట్ అయ్యి ఉన్నారు, అన్మ్యూట్ చేసుకోండి. ఓకే, ప్లీజ్ గో అహెడ్ సార్. సో థ్యాంక్ యూ ఫర్ టు బి ద చీఫ్ గెస్ట్ అండ్ keynote speaker. Please go ahead, sir.
Respected dignitaries, Mr. S.N. Raju garu, senior member, Sitaram Babu garu, Professor Ramanjanayali garu, and all other dear friends. I'm very happy to be on this occasion of World Habitat Day. Actually, if we look back, we all belong. We feel that we are the sole, owners of this habitat, but actually we are one of the creature on this planet. Actually, we have intelligence, and we have the responsibility to upkeep the nature and its resources of the earth, Mother Earth. Actually, this we have in our culture, we say that we have Panchabhutas, the land, air, water, fire, and sky. All these they belong to everyone. They come from the nature only, and we have around 70% of our human body also consists of water only. So these things, we have the responsibility to protect the very nature of our Mother Earth and all other natural resources. That's the primary duty of all of citizens. Not as an engineer, as a general human being, we have that responsibility. And of course, as a civil engineer, we have a different role to play, having technical knowledge and knowledge of all the resources available at our resource to make the people happy and to make the livelihood of all the people happy. And we have a lot of responsibilities. And for sure, in this era of technical computer age and all, we have a lot of technologies available at our disposal. With that, we can do wonders if we feel to do it. See, here the challenge is that the topic is given to me is greener urban future. So basically, the greener urban future means wherever we live on this habitat, our goal is to have sustainable, livable, and resilient human development, and simultaneously preserving the economical resources available at our disposal. And here, see, we'll go one item by item. It's a sustainable. We have to do it in a planned way to achieve these goals. The first one is sustainable urban design. For achieving this one, see, we have to have in the design concept, when we design any, facility for the use of the common people, we have to do it in a very careful manner. Green architecture, for example. So that means the buildings what we design, any civil engineering project what we design, it should be energy efficient with like green roofs, natural ventilation, solar panels, etc. These are called green buildings. That's when we design for this one. Then coming to cities, basically, as rightly said Dr. Raju garu, that almost the population of the country, when it was around 25 to 30% when we got independence, now it is around 45%, something like that, and it is likely to move up to 50% also. In this context, it is our responsibility to make these urban conglomerations to be more eco-friendly. And here we have to make it our urban agglomerations are mixed neighborhoods, because see, until unless we have it mixed and compact neighborhoods, it is not possible to give all the facilities equitably to all the populations. Then These compact neighborhoods also provide easy access to the services what the governments provide to all the people, and also it controls the spread of the urbanization, because see, the land, the resource what we have is a limited resource. Until unless we control the spread of the sprawl of this urbanization, the resources available, optimal utilization, the purpose of optimal utilization will not be served. Then see the smart infrastructure also, because as I said in the introduction, we have a lot of technology available at our disposal, and we should try to use this technology. Using this technology, we should optimize utilization of all the resources at our disposal, whether it is earth, whether it is natural resources, what we are using in road construction or whatever construction, and then other things also in a better way without any wastage. Here, the other thing is eco-friendly transportation. We are dealing with the other second one. So here in this transportation, it is always better to have public transportation expansion is a good idea to reduce the burden on these natural resources. We have different modes of transportation, like electric mode transportation is there, affordable buses are there, and metro trains are there. And we should make the people to be available for these services easily. That is our challenge being with us, because we have the things that are the facilities what we have as of now, they are not totally connected together. There are some missing gaps that we have to, as a civil engineer, it's our role to make them connected in a better way for easy access by the people. This other one is we should have walking and safe bike lanes for pedestrians, because there also low-end users are there on our road. Still around 80% of the road users are still two-wheelers or pedestrians. But them also we should make provision on the roads as of now, which is not safely available. And then we should have easy street mobility also. That also we should ensure them. Then the other thing is in the transportation, the basic thing is as we go on, the fuel what we are consuming, we are creating a lot of air pollution and other sound and all also. So the solution what we are finding nowadays is we are moving towards a generation of EVs, electric vehicles. And as of now, we are making good progress, though there are a lot of constraints. We are having good progress, and we can see a lot of vehicles. Fortunately, all the governments are also supporting for this facility to go in a good way. Here, this is a good thing. And here, when already the vehicles are there, then the only thing what as an engineer what we have to do is whenever we plan any project, whether it's a road project or any facility project, we should see that it is linked to the public transportation system in an easy way. So, for example, we say we have around 70 kilometers of metro rail project in Hyderabad. We have around 150 kilometers of ORR in our Hyderabad, and still they are not connected to other service centers. See, if I get down in a metro train somewhere, I again have to catch another some private transport. That's creating some problem. I think as an engineer, as a planners, we should see and look at it, how we can connect it in a better way. So that the people, senior citizens should be able to access it, women, senior citizens, children, we should be easily accessible to all the people, that public transport. If that is made easily available, we can reduce a lot of problems in our pollution or carbon emission and all, we can reduce it. And then that's about transportation. We have to encourage as much as possible the public transport system, whether it is a train, whether it's a metro one, whether it is a bus, whatever it is, and making last mile connectivity, we can improve that facility to the people so that they can go travel in that public transport system as much as possible. Until we provide the last mile connectivity, it's not possible for the people to move easily towards that one. Then the other one is urban green spaces. See, as we see, we have to have parks, we have to have urban forests, to improve the air quality, to have more oxygen networks available, to reduce the heat, are all well-being and all. And here, as all of us know, we have very limited resources available, maybe at our disposal, but still there is a lot of need to improve the park facility, greenery facility. Hardly we can see in Hyderabad, if we look back, there are hardly maybe around 10 parks which we common public can go. Otherwise, there are no tree growth also. Fortunately, along the ORR, we have good greenery, that 150-kilometer stretch. Leaving that, only 2-3 major parks we have, KBR Park or NTR Park or Indira Park, only few are there. Leaving that, we don't have any other parks. And as a common citizens, we should encourage citizens also to grow trees in their individual houses also. See, each house, say around 200 square yards, if they can have some 5 to 10 small or big trees. They can have different layers of trees. That's a concept is there. So many concepts are even in forestry also. You can have layers of trees. Bushes can be there. Then next level, 10 feet, 20 feet, like that. That also we should encourage. Whenever we encounter to meet the people, to meet some associations, there also tell them to grow as much greenery as possible. That's one thing we can do. The other thing is here, water also very, precious thing, that also we have to use it. And fortunately, I'm happy to share with all of you, as you all know, that the government is coming forward to regenerate the water resource, what is available to us, Musi River. It's a good thing. Around 50 kilometers stretch, whatever is available, that they are planning to rejuvenate entire project. It's a good proposal. Once it takes shape, and maybe even if it is completed in 5 or 6 years, whatever they contemplate, it's a good, and we can see the beautiful city, and we can have the free air, and we can have good environment and all. It's a good initiative by the government. And then the other one in the water resources sector is government. Yeah. The other one is the government of India also has taken up in a big way to link the rivers to optimally utilize the river water available. For example, if we look at the South India context, the Mahanadi, we have a lot of surplus water, and Kaveri, we have a lot of shortage of water, and already it's almost in the verge of drying. See, around 30-40 years back, Kaveri was flowing almost like a perennial river. Now, in every year, to the best of my knowledge, it is flowing around 60 to 70 days only in that Kaveri area. So there, what we can do is, there also, as government is contemplating to link Mahanadi to this one, if it takes a good shape, for sure it will be beneficial to all the people of the, like they were likewise, all other projects are also being contemplated to be linked by the various projects by the government of India under the Ministry of Jal Shakti. Then under energy sector, the only source what we can see is solar or wind power, which is the natural energy that we can develop in a big way, and then only we can reduce the impact on the other resources, where we can have to burn the coal and all to create the energy. The day by day, the consumption of energy is increasing, and it's all of our duty to see that we generate more green energy, and we make it available to the common public. So we are very fortunate to have on this Deccan Plateau, we have a lot of almost in a year around 120 to 200, 300 plus days we have solar power possibilities there, so that we can use. And in Hillock ranges, we can generate a lot of wind power also. That also
046 556.
As a civil engineer, we should encourage them, and in a big way we should do that one. At present, the availability of green energy, I'm happy to note that 242 gigawatts renewable energy is available as on 31st August. It is almost 50% of our consumption of our country. It's a very good note to see it, and maybe in near future we'll achieve the common goal given to either UN organizations and all. So I think that is a good progress in our country, that one. The other one is regarding the water also. See, they are linking the available sources is one thing. The second thing is we have to recycle the water what we are consuming. That is also very important thing. See, in around 150 liters per day, we'll have the daily consumption in urban areas. Most of the areas, even rural areas, they are consuming as much water as the urban areas. That water, around 70 to 80 liters, we can recycle it for use in agriculture sector, gardens, I mean, even other purposes also. So that we should focus on it. And fortunately, in Hyderabad, they are taking up in a big way. As of now, around 778 MLDs of STPs are functioning, and in future also they are planning to build another 1258 MLD of water treatment plants, which also is going to help in a big way in that wastewater treatment sector also. Then coming to this climate resilience, here we can, as an engineer, we can say green building already we have discussed that we can encourage in a big way. And maybe as I see, the green building concept still is on paper only. It is not percolating into the ground. And even commercial or whatever apartments are coming up, I don't think they are not still in the phase of planning only. That need to be increased. The second one is we have a lot of length of roads in Hyderabad itself. There are 10,000 kilometers of road network is there. And out of that, majority of the roads now leaving few things, majority of the internal roads are now built on with CC for various reasons, good reasons only, life cycle, whatever it is, major other things. And here what we can do is in that CC roads also, there's a concept which is developed on paper for quite a long time. That is, we can build permeable roads with porous concrete. It's technology available, and many technical institutes are ready to give their technology. There's no worry for engineers to execute in the field, but unfortunately, it's not taking shape. In that also, we can, as a senior engineers, we can guide the young engineers to use as much possible as this porous concrete in laying of CC roads. That's one area where we can focus. And the other one is, as I said, heat mitigation. Already trees is there that we have to do it. And reflective surfaces means maybe in some areas where we can develop that one. In buildings also we can do, in other things also, even in roads also. White topping is already coming. That also makes some good help in that direction. And white topping and porous concrete both will add together. It will do a lot of change to that heat mitigation that we can do. And growing of trees, urban forestry also, as I said, every household, whatever. And the other one here is in this trees, the basic problem what we are focusing is the trees whatever are available also being cut by the service sectors like electricity, because they don't have underground cables. They have only the open cables are there, and every pre-monsoon and post-monsoon they cut the trees. Whatever greenery is available, that is getting reduced year by year. And recently we have seen in newspapers that the government of Telangana is planning to put underground cables for electricity. It's a good sign. Maybe in a quite, I mean, maybe a couple of years we can see some of the cables, so that that also have an impact to make the trees available in the urban areas for the for increasing the ecological impact of these things. And the other one is disaster preparedness also is an important thing for us. We see in Hyderabad, see in the recent rains, we had good rain this year. And most of the time we found the traffic jam here, there, and not a lot of the low-lying areas, people are flooded. So many things are there. See, it is a responsibility of engineering and planning also. It is really sorry to note that the common people, they are not being educated to where to locate their houses. See, even in the earlier days also, maybe if you look back around 30-40 years also, people used to consult a known person, a person who has experience where to own a house, where to construct a house. And in that context, the experienced people used to tell them that you have to construct a house which is not prone to flooded during the course of rain season, and that is not happening. That area also we can put focus and see that this flooding is arrested. And the stream should be, they should see actually what is happening is in the urban areas, we are occupying the Nala areas and there is no enforcement properly. Maybe there are so many reasons for it, but still as an engineer, we can do our best to see that the policy makers do pay attention to the streams and the natural resources. Streams have adequate width and all, and the people are not just go and settle there in the low-lying areas. It's a really a challenge. See, they are not aware of it really. Everybody is spending around, and even nowadays, if we look, even a small person to have a 2-bedroom house has to spend around 20 lakhs in Hyderabad. That's the smallest thing I am telling. Even after spending the 20 lakhs, he's not able to go into his house during rainy season. It is a sorry state of affairs. See, definitely it reflects on all of us as an engineer. We have the responsibility to tell the policymakers, to encourage the people, to educate the people, not to own the houses in low-lying areas. That is also one of the important thing to mitigate the floods. See, until unless we have that, we give the proper passage to the rainwater streams to have its way to move it to the nearest riverlets or whatever it is. It's not possible to control this one. And the other one is we can do in urban areas, the permeable roads we can have. And if we increase the trees also, through tree roots, a lot of percolation happens. Tree roots is a good thing, which can take a lot of water into the ground. That also we can do it. The other thing is, this is all community involvement is also a big thing what we have to raise. As of now, in urban planning, to our knowledge, the policies are driven from the top, not from the people. See, actually, there should be a mechanism wherein people should be requested to give their feedback in the planning and design. And for various reasons, it's not happening. And we should encourage the people and the society to see that that happens in a big way. So if that happens, for sure, all these problems what we are looking at now will get reduced, because the people who are sufferers, they should be given a good voice to tell how to plan a road, how to plan a drain, water supply scheme, whatever it is. Until unless we have that stakeholders voice, a major design factor in our projects, it's not possible to have good designs of any structure. These few things just I wanted to share with you. I thank the organizers, I thank the Institute of Engineers, I thank the other people who gave me this opportunity to share with you, to speak to you on this occasion. Thank you all. Wish you all the best. Thank you, sir.
Sir, unmute. Ayesan Raju garu, Sir, unmute. Raju garu. Raju garu, unmute, sir, unmute. Hello, Raju garu. Unmute.
సార్ మీ వాయిస్ రావట్లేదు సార్ అయ్యసన్ రాజు గారు. ఏదో ప్రాబ్లం ఉన్నట్టుంది సార్ టెక్నికల్.
So మరి ఏం చేయమంటారు?
He's not unmuting, sir. Somebody can call him over phone.
Sir.
ఆర్గన్ పడుతుందండి.
రత్నం గారు
సార్
ఒక్కసారి కాల్ చేయండి సార్ ఆయనకి.
సార్ మాట బట్ ఆయన
if you have the phone number, you can call him.
సార్ వాయిస్ రావట్లేదు అనమాట.
లేదు ఓ పని చేయండి, ఒక్కసారి కాల్ చేయండి, రాకపోతే ఓట్ ఆఫ్ థ్యాంక్స్ ఇచ్చేస్తా ఆయన రెస్పాండ్ కాకపోతే.
హలో
సార్ ఇప్పుడు వస్తాం సార్, చెప్పండి.
ఓకే. సో తిరుపతి రెడ్డి గారు, థ్యాంక్ యూ సో మచ్. వెరీ మెచ్యూర్ టాక్. యూ హ్యావ్ డెల్ట్ a lot of things about the clean urban future. So it is a part of urban crisis response. So you have touched the about the energy efficient green building architecture that gives actually the carbon emissions will be get reduced and is a in the it will ultimately go to eco-friendly thing. And other important thing is you discuss about the use of latest technology to optimize the resources, because for sustainability that is very important. Another important thing is told that all projects must be public transport oriented. That is the last mile connectivity, and going for a electrical mode of transport, or the what I think is public transport is important, because now the many private cars are flooding this one, that they are causing the carbon emissions. So that is a very good suggestion. That is a global theory also, that use of public transport is very important. Another important thing is you are tell that these outer ring road and regional ring roads, they are all so that gives the density of population will be get diluted, so that the pollution also get reduces. Another important thing is you are telling that metro rail connectivity is important. Now you are tell that we have to get down a railway station and again search for a, some transport to reach this one. So one of the long pending thing is the linkage between the road transport and the metro rail transport, so that people who get down that rail, they can catch a bus and this one else. And and it must be the development of the urban must be citizen center oriented, senior citizen center oriented, and also vulnerable groups like the women and children, they will have that one else. And lung space, that is very important. You told that the good old parks are there, but no new parks are coming up. That is very important to develop more parks. And plantation also, that is another very nicely told that these transmission lines, warhead transmission lines are causing cutting of trees in every season. Instead of that, if underground that cable network is there, we can sustain this one else. Recycling of water, you have discussed about that one. And you have appreciated that the government plan of regeneration of this Musi River, and also the improving the Musi River regeneration, and also the about the improving. Presently there are 770 million MLD STPs are there, and future and in line are there about 1258 million DPs is there. That is, they are all interventions are being happening, but it may take some time. And he told that the road network, we got about 10,000 kilometers road network, but unfortunately mostly CC roads are there. So you also told that it must be sustainability, do it, but the permeable roads are more important. That is very important. So that is so that that they also act as a rainwater harvesting. Even the storm water drains also, you make it rainwater harvesting by perforated cement blocks and other things. Is urban forestry is very important. And you dealt, I think you touched all the points. And another important thing is people are investing for their housing, spending so much of money, but their technical advice is rarely taken. If a technical advice is taken, so whatever investment they do, then their dwelling will be flood proof. I think the accessibility. And I think I want to add one sentence. People have become greedy and they are going for cellars. So the fate of cellars, we have seen that almost all major these complexes, they were during flood time, they could not able to, they all cellars were filled up. The people could not able to come out of it. And the kabja of nalas and also encroachment of roads are also very important. And mitigative measures are also important. These are all the, and the last but not the least, you told that community participation is very important. That sustainability of any project or sustainable infrastructure is always community participation, because when you involve the community, they own the project and they see that they live long, they live long. That is very important. So suggestions of public is very important, sir. So you dealt. So thank you so much, sir. Very you have dealt all aspects towards the what you call the urban crisis response and also cleaner urban future, sir. Thank you so much, sir. So I think we always look forward for our physical talk in our IEI, and I request the Honorable Secretary also to select on occasion to invite you for a physical program also there. Thank you very much, sir. So nice of you, and we are thankful from the Institute of Engineers, Telangana State Center. Thank you, Tirupati Reddy garu. Sir, I request the Honorable Secretary to perform the vote of thanks.
So thank you very much, sir, Tirupati Reddy garu, for having given us such a wonderful lecture, sir. As Raju garu mentioned, he has covered almost all the points that you have delivered in your keynote address, sir. We also acknowledge the presence of Prasad Babu garu, Lakshman Reddy garu, Adinarayan Darpu garu, P.S. Nagu garu, Mohammad Hussain garu. And then we have Naik garu, KVRS Murthy garu, then Pratap garu, Ramanjanil garu, Raghaval garu, and Surya Prakash garu, our council member. Also, our committee member, Dr. Mohammad Muhyiddin has joined. I think his link might have been lost. He might have lost the link. So, with all this, sir, thank you very much for all of you for having attended this World Habitat Day, sir. I request all of you to stand for the national anthem, please.
जनगण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मागे गाहे तव जय गाथा जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे
Congrats, sir. Tirupati garu. Chala
Thank you.
bagundi. Congratulations.
Thank you, sir.
Today our Muhyiddin got some patent also.
Okay, sir. Good night, all, sir.
Good night, all of you, sir. Thank you. Surya Prasad, good evening. Good night. Raghav sahab, namaskar. Dara Reddy garu, Lakshman Reddy garu, namaskar. Dr. P.S. Nag garu. SLN Shastri garu, namaste.
Thank you, sir.
Prasad, good night. Raghav sahab, namaskar. Raghav garu.